Jessica Freeborn. And
I'm John Freeborn.
March 9th of 2008, the Lord spoke to me that we would move and, go and serve the Taylors. And so I wrote it down, and he got home from work, and I was like, hey, guess what? And he's like, yeah, God didn't say that to me yet.
2 years later, I heard God tell me that it was time to go. We wanted to go down and serve Denny and Danette Taylor and just help out in any way we can, because I think in the larger picture of things, our hearts are just for the nations to be transformed. We're thinking, okay, specifically, what does that look like for us? And specifically, it's sex trafficking.
That was our dream, but the Taylors start schools. That's what they do. And so we went down there just to serve them in whatever way we could. At a service, after I got done speaking, I had a lady approach me, and she had a 4- and a 6-year-old girl that she was trying to give to me. They were being trafficked, and they had been sexually abused. And she, can you take them? And I was like, I don't have a place for them. I'm not licensed. The problem in Mexico right now is there's a lot of awareness, and there is people doing rescuing, but there's no restoration homes.
We were kind of silent about our dreams at first, and about the first year, we didn't really talk about it.
It got brought up in one of the staff meetings. We want to have these restoration homes for children coming out of the sex slave trade, and we want to do it all over the world. And so this lady on our staff leans forward, and she's like, I have 247 acres that I'd like to give to you guys. I'm like, who does that? And honestly, I didn't really believe her. That's a lot of land. She called and she said, would you like to go see the property? We're like, man, this lady's serious. And so we went up, Denny and Danette and us, we went up on the property, and it's 247 acres. It has water, a cell phone tower, and electricity.
And an ocean view.
And she gave it to us.
Some of the most amazing things that have happened have been out of partnership with what's happening down there. So, for instance, I'm the worship director of the church. We kind of strategized that it would be awesome if we could kind of trail behind Denny and Danette and plant restoration homes behind where they plant schools, and just to have them work in tandem.
And we will be starting our first restoration home April 1st of 2013.
We need a ton of prayer. We need intercessors.
Just a lot of covering in prayer. Safety, health, finances.
Wisdom with our own kids, how to raise our kids
wisdom
alongside these other kids who have been sexually abused. We've tried to implement our kids as much as we can in the whole process. So when we went up and walked the land, I explained to my boys, I was like, hey, you guys, there's so many kids out there that just don't have any mommy and daddy. Isn't that sad? And they were like, yeah. They were devastated by that. And so I was like, well, what do you think we could do? And they were like, we could be their mommy and daddy. We'll be their family.
It's a family ministry. We want to do this as a family. We know our kids are young, but we want to do it with them. And so that's been a heart cry of ours for a long time, is we don't want it to be John and Jessica. We want it to be the Freeborn family.